evening. Oh.
I'ma tell you straight up, I ain't feeling it. Don't show nobody no pity. Don't like nobody from the city. Got bad nerves, so don't tip me. My tolerance don't empty. And being Vegas don't fit me. Got this all in my kidneys. My word plays so easy. But thank the Lord that I'm gifted. Should have been locked away from my crazy ways. This from a prison. Could have been dead in the grave talking DOA. But I had to make a change and I did it. And I made my mistakes over head mistakes. I'm wide awake and I'm living. So never think that new bring fake. Cause I might just hurt your feelings. But I push it to the limits. I say what I believe in. Tell them like it is. And everything I talk about. Talking how I live. Y'all just talking what you
Nicole running later. I don't know because today's traffic jam is really heavy. Let me see. I use almost exactly 2 hours. Get here. Because the equipment in hi Lala in Nicole's car, so we are waiting for Nicole. Maggie, hi, thank you Maggie, thank you for your support, and Lala, thank you for your support. Maybe let me. Assign Maggie as Maggie 变成一个小扳手了，看一看哦，这个不行。
Inside my head, I promised myself I would reach it. But every night I lay down, I gotta fight away these demons. Gotta find a way to escape the pain from the life that I've been leading. And I know somebody can feel my pain, that's really the whole reason. After everything I've been through, I'm still alive and breathing. Believing in myself, and now I see myself achieving. They told me that I couldn't, but I just kept pushing. Smile on my face, cause I knew that they was looking. Show me who you talking about. Anybody that doubted me, everybody that hated me, and that's most people that surrounded me. I made up my mind, I don't accept apologies, and I don't forget anybody that think they gon' disrespect me. Got something taking it off the chest, don't hold your breath, don't bite your tongue. I'm old school, but the night is young. Tell me how you really. I feel like the weight of the world been lifted off my shoulders. I feel like I've been at war, coming home a soldier. And even though I lost it all, I gained so much knowledge. I will never lose my way again. And this right here, I can promise. How do you plan to achieve this? It's easy. Never follow nobody. Raise your own.
Hi, how are you?
Stay true to yourself.
Katie is here.
Otherwise you fail, and life becomes hell.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Never take my kindness for weakness. Even though I talk what I live and what I believe in. 'Cause I'm real as they come. Never back down. Never run. 'Cause I'm real as they come. make it out on my own. Sunrise to sunrise, everything's a blur behind the whiskey and smoke. Devil's on my shoulder, demons getting closer. All I know is I gotta ride into that dark night, ride into that dark night.
华盛顿 DC 外面交通一条路，有一个车上载着那些宣传画的那个以后，他是在路上，大家都在等他。
Swear to God I'll hear you saying please just come on home. It's a dark night, I don't know if I'll make it out on my own. Sunrise to sunrise, everything's a blur behind the whiskey and smoke. Devil's on my shoulder, demons getting closer. All I know is I gotta ride into that dark night, ride into that dark night. Red and blue shining off the rearview, I'm an outlaw without you. Ride into that dark night, I don't know if I'll make it out on my own. Sunrise to sunrise, everything's a blur behind the whiskey and smoke. Devil's on my shoulder, demons getting closer. All I know is I gotta ride into that dark night, ride into that dark night.
How's it going over here, people? Oh, we see some more super chats. Let's see, we got Doug, thank you, brother. And Freedom Nurse Scooter, another one. Thank you. What did I do? Yep, thank you, thank you, thank you. stickers and super chats, guys. I really appreciate it.
Babysitter's late tonight.
Thank you, Charlie.
Yeah, 8 cops here last night.
Was there any here last night?
There's a lot.
Oh, yeah, they were
Up
lined
the
up.
road, yeah, and then 3 of them down here.
If I drove tonight, I could take you for ice cream, but I drove. Matter of fact, I need to go get my keys. I'll think about it. Right, West Brooke, how you
Again, it's a mega party. Tell Satan I'm slaying demons, I ain't saying sorry. Gonna be a whole lot of red and talking play with Cardi. Except for Brian, knows we don't rob with Kevin McCarthy. I'm talking Diagorine too, that is Samus Blue. But kinda working with them to go against me and you. I know we need to turn back to God because his word is true. If not, you can go in the world, have fun in that zoo. Yeah, I'm Millie Rock, and I got my Glock. I ain't vote for Joe Biden, he the new Barack. Tell Satan if he won't smoke, I'm gonna spin his block. Cause that 2A in my jeans like I got it from my pops. Oh my God. Tell Nancy Pelosi it's a mega party. Tell her keep the chill, we ain't tryna hurt nobody. Tell Beto that I'm strapped up like I'm in the army. Free the Jan 6 tell the feds that I ain't sorry. Tell Nancy Pelosi it's a mega party. Tell her keep the chill, we ain't tryna hurt nobody. Tell Beto that I'm strapped up like I'm in the army. Free the Jan 6 tell the feds that I ain't sorry. Tryna tell Carrie Lake we know she got the win. Mama told me fear no man, but I fear Fetterman. You know that G.O.D. says same-sex marriage is a sin. Told Trump it's a PR stunt, don't tweet again. Fox News and CNN, yeah, you know this a red country. Poking and jabbing, you know they treat us like dead monkeys. Now these liberals crying and screaming, they blaming Elon. You wanna give your Tesla back, billionaires don't do refund. Herschel Walker's daughter's trying to sink the GOP. While you selling out your daddy in the land of the free. Dear Mike Pence, Mr. Never Be a President. Dom T24, Rodney can't be serious. Tell Nancy Pelosi it's a mega party. Tell her keep the chill, we ain't tryna hurt nobody. Tell Beto that I'm strapped up like I'm in the army. Free the Jan 6 tell the feds that I ain't sorry. Tell Nancy Pelosi it's a mega party. Tell her keep the chill, we ain't tryna hurt nobody. Tell Beto that I'm strapped up like I'm in the army. Free the Jan 6 tell the feds that I ain't sorry. Tell everybody I ain't sorry. I don't drink the milk, the more I'll give you something hearty. Tell Nancy Pelosi need to lay off the Just tell my dude Obama he will never be a Barbie. I'm just looking to the sky and I'm waiting for that cloud. Look, either you're going to him or he's coming down. Try to take my guns and you will get a couple rounds. Lay a finger on my kids off the rip and get in the pound. Look, I don't got no gay friends and I don't plan on making it. God ain't what you make him in your mind, he gon' be baking it. Yeah, I'm far right. Got a couple dogs in this dog fight. Give your left to God, it gon' be alright. It's real man. Tell Nancy Pelosi it's a MAGA party. Tell the people chill, we ain't tryna hurt the body. Tell Banner that I'm strapped up like I'm in the army. 3 to Jan 6, tell the fed that I ain't sorry. Tell Nancy Pelosi it's a MAGA party. Tell the people chill, we ain't tryna hurt nobody. Tell Banner that I'm strapped up like I'm in the army. 3 to Jan 6, tell the fed that I ain't sorry. I am not wearing no mask, I'm not taking no vaccine. They tell me I should comply, but I do not know what that means. Got my Bible, got my gun, I'm not taking either one. I'm not hiding, I'm not changing, I won't bow and I don't run. You know real patriots rock with me and I don't really care who don't. People say they gon' do something to me, but I know they won't. Real patriots coming through, ain't talking Brady and Bro. I'm a right wing nut, hey but I'm with all the same. Do you wear your mind? No. Are you gon' get that badge? No. Are you gon' censor yourself? No. You gon' get a government your straps? No. You gon' let them take away your speech? No. What if they ban your trash? So? What if they ban your social? So? Are you gon' turn up to the mass? No. And the message to the GOP, you will never be the left. If you tryna be the left, that's the way to beat yourself. I'm done on rising values and I'm not wasting time. Transgenderism should be illegal, make abortion a crime. And they say Bryson, boy, come down. Now I cross every line. If they gon' push their beliefs on kids, and I'm about to push mine. I am not wearing no mask, I'm not taking no vaccine. They tell me I should comply, but I do not know what that means. Got my Bible, got my gun, I'm not taking either one. I'm not hiding, I'm not changing, I won't bow and I don't run. You know real patriots rock with me and I don't really care who don't. People say they gon' do something to me, but I know they won't. Patriots popping out, Democrats always selling out. First they took my hands for crime, manifest trying to take my thing. 40 hours, price and crime in DC with that pipe on me. MAGA culture, white car, won't catch me with no mask on. I'm the mayor of the I with my gang in the back. Yeah, I'm proud of you. We don't always listen. I'd rather take a bullet than a vaccine. Mama told me be a gas and not a sheet.
Play some music
in the booth. We rolling red in the booth. The Santas and Trump. We the people, what's up? I'm not wearing no mask, I'm not taking no vaccine. They tell me I should comply, but I do not know what that means. Got my Bible, got my
What we got going on over here?
Thank you,
Dad.
I'm not changing, I won't bow.
That's it for stickers, thank you. Alright, so we got Mike here. He wants to say something before he forgets it. I'm hoping maybe somebody can just make a quick clip of it. It shouldn't be very long. And then send it to me.
I'm a divergent. Society has labeled me as an insurgent. I'm not up for being brainwashed, but we all have to make our own call. I want to stand for freedom and liberty. Come take my hand, or we'll fall for anything. Hey, Katie.
You got shorter. Yeah. Anyway, don't worry about making a clip of that, but if we can remember it, we'll get it.
Hi, Sarah.
I was trying to help you.
Thank y'all for
Don't worry about making a clip, it'll be alright. We forgot part of it. That's right.
now we're ready to roll. Hi, family. Hi, Yvette. Hi, Dave. Yo. Showing up. Hi, Sarah. Hi, AK.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you.
Hi, Dorina.
More than that doesn't like to be bad. wonder why. On the corner.
That's cool. Yeah, it's like a poem. Yeah. It's a saying.
Anyway, we're staying crazy, but I can't say a whole lot about that. It's not my place to do that. Down on the corner.
Down on hashtag Freedom Corner.
How are you? Good.
I've already earned my mosquito wings once.
Gather around for prayer, guys. Tonight we're going to do it right. We're going to pray before we eat. Ohio Navy Mom and AJ brought us some amazing heart-shaped pizza. Lily brought some lovely strawberries. We have cookies and cake. Happy Valentine's Day.
Amazing Patriots. What's up, bud?
Happy Valentine's Day.
Let's pray.
Amen, brother.
All right, everybody ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Father God, we thank you today, Jesus. Thank you for your spirit. Thank you for all the people that are here. Thank you that we have a family and that this family is based on love, and it's based on love that comes from you, Jesus. We thank you. Thank you that your spirit is stronger than anything that comes against us, Lord, and will sustain us. I just pray that your spirit, Lord, will descend upon all these J6ers, Lord, and sustain them too, and give them power and strength. We thank you that your love never fails. It never, ever fails, Jesus. And we just give you all the glory in your holy name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, AJ.
Amen.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. There's so.
Oh, nice. What area are you in? Okay, that's right.
It's 50 degrees out.
Oh,
I wore them all the way to
Somewhere morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by.
Oh, good. Like it was a good conversation. It was. Did he receive it well?
He did, like, share different scriptures. Exodus.
Just a few more weary days and then I'll fly away to a land
powerful thing. It's awesome.
So it's like
I know, you can do it anywhere. Yeah, anytime, anywhere. It's just yourself.
yes, that's right. That's right. You know, we would like to do that. There's one doctor right here. He's at
That'll work. Yeah, don't worry, man. God's got it. Hard, man. So, nothing to worry about. Yeah.
As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sisters, let's go down, come on down. Oh, sisters, let's go down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown?
All right. Valentine's Day. All right. My name is John, aka DJ Jerome. I'll be your slippity, slappity, bippity, bappity, nippity, mappity for tonight. Oh boy. Today is the day we remember our love for our spouses, our families, and for God up above. Amen. This great movement is special in so many ways. We love when everyone works. We love when everyone plays.
God, family, country, and the values we share unite us stronger than ever when times are unfair. We are being attacked by an enemy who wants to divide. We stand strong, locking arms, because God is on our side.
Amen.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. I am broadcasting to you live from inside a moldy box of chocolates, the DC Gulag. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. And a special, sweet, happy Valentine's Day to my love and my life, the most precious and exciting woman I have ever met, my sweet Kelly Wild.
Yeah, Kelly.
I love you, baby. Yes, Kelly. I love you, baby. If heaven were a person, it still would not be as beautiful as you. I love you more than you know. We have a fantastic show for you tonight. We will be joined by at least one great patriot who will have you feeling higher than a Chinese spy balloon. Then at 9 p.m. we will sing the Star-Spangled Banner with more strength than Mama Mickey and her friends controlling their rage in front of Kevin McCarthy.
We have not actually been in front of him. We have been in his office, though, and on the phone with his people, but we haven't actually filmed in the hall. But yeah, someday.
Oh, yeah. That guy is an asshole. But first, I would like to thank you all for showing up, and for those of you watching online, we love you. God bless you. Please share this live stream with every media contact and politician you can. I don't care if it's Eric Swalwell's Chinese spy balloon or the guy who sold the Grammy Awards show to Satan. It really makes a difference. Thank you. Now, I take a moment for you, ma'am. A moment to bestow a vivid, powerful woman with love and honey. She is not just our queen, she is our Valentine's Day bunny. The magical, the spectacular, the most inspirational in any vernacular, our very own Mama Mickey. Mickey. I truly love and admire you. You mean so much to me. Please never forget that. I love you, Mama.
Yes.
Please, if anybody out there would like to support this movement, please visit 4ashley.com. That is the number 4, Ashley with an I.com. You better go there or you are a square. And if you would like to get to know us patriots better, in our own words, please visit wearegoodmen.com. That is wearegoodmen.com. Now, first, we gotta wait. Hang on one second. All right, wait. All right. See you around. All right. Let me call you back. Let me call you right back. I'll be right back.
Hey.
You're Jeffrey Stable with Jeffrey Stable.
All right.
Thank
you.
DJ Jerome in the house.
Thank you for you.
Jeffrey.
The brother's flying back tomorrow, but she's safe. They're leaving.
And my surgery's Thursdays.
You want the player? No.
Phone call.
Yeah.
No, I know it's the Kardashians.
Good to hear from DJ Jerome tonight. What you guys think? That was good.
jump back from it.
Yeah. Finally, my left one looks good.
The starry crown will always away.
It's just.
Oh, fathers, let's go down.
I didn't know whether it was my left shoulder or my hip, my left knee. They're all bad.
Fathers, let's go down, down in the river to
I had my right one operated on, but it wasn't like repair some tears, rotator cuff stuff.
studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the Roman crown with glory shortly away.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, in fact, my doctor said, come on down,
come on, brothers, let's go down, down in the river to pray.
All right, Sean, you are on.
All right, baby. Here we go. This next guest is an amazing man and a good friend of mine. I am so proud to introduce you to Jeffrey Sable from the great state of Colorado. He's our geophysicist with attitude. He will never bore you with his platitudes. Jeffrey Sable.
Jeffrey! 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 Jeffrey!
Hey guys, hey, how are you guys doing up there?
Hey, brother!
It's pretty nice out here tonight.
All right, good. All right, I got some interesting stuff to go over today. So allow me to roll, because I don't know if you've heard of anything of what I have going on in here, but it needs to get out. So please listen up and pay attention if you can, and if you could, and well, let's just roll. Okay, so here we go. On February 4th, I was told that I had to talk to a correction officer, the CO, because unbeknownst to me, I apparently had a deficiency report, otherwise known as a DR. The DR had two charges on it. One was a lack of cooperation, which is a small Class 2 violation, and number two was creating a health, safety, and fire hazard, also a Class 2 violation. Both of these violations are related to me allegedly not wearing a mask earlier that day. By the way, it should be noted that the CO that handed me the DR, he wasn't wearing a mask either. So, hypocrisy. Anyways, so when I was handed the DR, at no time did the CO, or the correction officer, inform me that I was allowed a witness during my upcoming hearing. Then, a couple of days later, on February 7th, I was summoned to a hearing that was to be held in our small little TV room. So I entered the TV room, and I was met with the people from the committee, which consisted of 3 people. So this is the hearing committee. The 3 people consisted of, number 1, the adjustment board member. I won't be saying names, because my lawyers. Number 2 and 3 were 2 corporal CO, correction officers. Nobody, of course, was wearing a body camera. Okay, so at the start of the hearing, the guy from the adjustment board brought out a digital audio recording device and started to record the meeting. He then announced his name and the name of the 2 corporals for the record. I didn't really catch the names, but it doesn't matter at this point. He then asked me to state my name for the record, which I did. He then asked me, how do I plead? And I said, not guilty. He then stated that I didn't have any witnesses present and started to move into the hearing, at which point I said, whoa, hold on. Nobody told me I could bring witnesses into here. He said that I was informed that I could have witnesses present when I was handed the DR. And I said, no, because if I was told I could have witnesses present, then I would have brought them forward. He then looks at me and says, yeah, we're still going to move forward. And then said, and I said, you realize that by you not allowing me to have a witness in my hearing, that makes this hearing null and void. He then said again, yeah, we're going to move forward with the hearing. At this point, I said, all right, I'm not going to be railroaded here, so you might as well just give me your names. So what are your names?
So the main guy, the adjustment board member, he gives me his name and his title, adjustment board guy. Person 2, she was a corporal. She gave me her last name, wouldn't give me her first name. That's fine. Person 3 refused to even give me her name. At this point, I said, all right, so let me get this straight. I'm in a hearing at a federal facility. You won't let me bring a witness to my hearing, and you won't tell me your names. At this point, the guy running the hearing from the adjustment board said, that's it, this hearing's over. And I think at this point, he turns off the digital audio. I then told the guy running the meeting, hey, I request a copy of this that digital audio file we sent to my lawyer. He says, and I quote, that's not going to happen. All right, so at this point, all 4 of us walk out of the room. Once outside of the room, I then, went to the big room, the main room, the day room. Once we get out of the main room, all 4 of us, I then inform everyone in the main area of the pod that one of these officers in the hearing will give me their name, and that they won't allow me to have a witness at my own hearing. Well, the fellows, of course, in the pod, they go boo, and they start to shout out things like communists, Nazis, kangaroo court. And at this point, the 3 members of the hearing committee left the pod. Well, that was on February 7th. Now, February 10th, about 1 in the morning, I was told that I needed to meet with a supervisor. This CO supervisor then handed me another DR in which I was now being charged with 3 additional charges because of what happened on the 7th. They include, number 1, inciting a riot, which, by the way, is a Class 1 violation. Number 2, threatening conduct, Class 2 violation. And number 3, impeding an employee in the performance of the duty, which is also a Class 2 violation. Now, this DR included a page and a half of their description of what they said occurred. Well, as you might expect, this DR is absolutely full of lies, like, quote, at the start of the hearing, Mr. Sable's questions were answered. This, of course, is absolute BS because I had one question. That question was, why can't I have a witness at my hearing? Note that I'm still waiting for the answer to this question. And, of course, the second DR makes no mention of me asking about a witness. And finally, right on time and on cue, as expected, they, of course, played the race card by saying that somebody yelled the N-word. Not only did this not happen, but the CO that was in the main area of the pod during all of this had his body camera on. So there will be proof that their statement of what we said is an absolute 100% lie. So, after all of this occurred, a bunch of us got to work and asked you great American patriots to come to our aid. Small articles were written about the incident and sent to various groups who disseminated them further, ultimately making their way to members of Congress. And the U.S. Marshals were also contacted and asked to get involved. Well, believe it or not, the squeak wheel got the grease, because on February 13th, which I believe was yesterday, I was pulled out of the D.C. gulag and taken to the D.C. federal courthouse, where I had a meeting with 2 U.S. Marshals who informed me that complaints had been made and that they were interviewing me as part of their investigation into what occurred on February 7th. I then explained the entire situation and told them that they needed to get 3 things. Number 1, they needed the digital audio file from the first hearing, because if this digital audio still exists, then it will prove that my rights are violated and that the statement in the second DR are an absolute lie. If this digital audio file doesn't exist, then they're guilty of destroying evidence. The second thing they need to get is the body camera footage from the officer that was on deck. This will prove that the N-word was never used, and it also proves that the originator of the report perjured themselves when they said that we did say it, which we didn't. And thirdly, you need to get the pod's video from the eye in the sky camera that shows that nobody was threatened. So, where do things currently stand? Well, as of right now, the U.S. Marshals are looking into this. However, I have my reserves about how deep their investigation will go, because during my hearing, I had a whole file full of paperwork, and they refused to allow me to get it and to give them the names of all the people that were involved, because, yeah, over time, I've obtained the full names of the 3 members of the hearing. Also, as you can imagine, I have my lawyer involved, and we are also in the process of acquiring these same 3 items. As part of this process, my lawyer has contacted the jail's legal department, but as of right now, to the best of my knowledge, they have not responded back yet. So that's basically it. If you stand with me, then please get involved. I mean, so far I've lost my visitation, I've lost my phone calls, I've lost my commissary. So I've lost certain privileges, if you will, or you can say there's another word for it. My brain just messed me up there. But anyways, if you stand with me, then please get involved. This means contact your congresspeople, specifically those on the Judicial Committee. Give them a call them, write them, visit them. Demand an end to our abuse. Demand our release. Demand that they investigate January 6th. Demand that they do their jobs. And ultimately, finally, the pinnacle is demand the truth. Demand just the truth. That's what we want, is just the truth. That's what I got. So there you have it. So God bless you all, and God bless America. My name is Chef Sable here in the DC Gulag, and I approve this message.
Love you.
Thank you for all that information. We will have people call.
Alrighty.
We have been in front of congressional members, and we have contacted every member of the Judiciary Committee, and we have had meetings with a couple of them, and we'll have meetings with a couple more, so hopefully we'll be making some progress going forward.
We also have
Gotcha. And yeah, and I tell you, as soon, I just hope and pray that these 3 things can all be acquired, whether it's through a FOIA, or through a subpoena, through Congress, through my lawyer, through the marshals. It's not like I'm making this up. I'm asking for them to say, yes, please dig into this. Get the evidence. It's there. It'll show the travesties, the constitutional rights that are getting trampled on, not to mention the lies. And then the racial card and all this? Yeah. You've got to be kidding me. This is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting travesty of justice. So, yeah, that's a whole other topic, what they did at Mark. So,
Sherry said that you had several hundred, or that you had over 100 people make calls to you today.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And it worked, because the marshals were like, do you know who called on your behalf? I said, I'm pretty sure it was more than one person. It's something to that effect. So, thank you, because it's not just me. How many other people here in this facility have just had their rights just destroyed, and they have no voice? We at least have a voice in here where we can get people to make calls on our behalf, and we've got the ear of Congress, because we're shining a flashlight on just how disgustingly bad this place is. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, there are some good people I have met in here. There truly are some very good Christian folk that honestly have even said to me, yes, we agree, it's disgusting what this place is, and we're here because we try to do something good in all of this bad. Amen. I've also had COs tell me that they've had people that once they got here, they saw how bad it was and disgusting it was, they left because they were like, no, it had nothing to do with this. So my point is we in here, at least I feel that God's put me in here to use evil for good. In other words, yeah, I may be getting stepped on and crushed, but I'm doing everything I can to bring this all to light, and hopefully through the grace of God and also through the help of the American people, that this gets brought to light, and we've got to do something. This is disgusting. If this is our nation's capital, and we have this going on here, this is horrible. Absolutely despicably horrible. It is real. I'm not making any of this up at all. So, anyways, thank you for everything you do. Thank you for the calls. America out there, those of you that have made calls and have gotten off your butts and are literally involved now, awesome. You got to get the momentum going. You got to keep it going, because once it's going, we can't stop it. It has to keep moving. It has to. Otherwise, we will be giving all of our rights away, and our children and our children's children, and they won't know freedom at all. We'll all be slaves to the man, and we have to do something. So if you're not involved, get involved.
You have 1 minute remaining.
And finally, I'd like to say a very happy Valentine's Day to my lovely fiance, Michelle, and to my kids, and to Mom, and Dad, and my family, and my sister. So, all right. Yeah. Have a Valentine's Day, America.
Yeah, Jeff.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you guys. Thank you for all you do. Love you guys too. God bless you all, and God bless America.
Bless you. Amen.
Thank you, live stream viewers. Amen.
Wow.
All right, well, I got you guys here, and I got the mic in my hand. I'm going to read this. Operation Visitation Week 6 from James McGrew. American Patriots Operation Visitation has been a huge success. I can't express that enough. It's all been because of your love and dedication to righting injustice in today's crazed society. We all know our fight is only just begun, and we look forward to every week of sharing our stories so that you can carry them into the world and spread the word about the truth of what's really happening in today's America. We love each and every interaction, every hug, every tear, and every laugh. You guys give us so much strength and hope for a better tomorrow. Can't wait to see you guys soon. God bless you all, and God save America. Semper Fi, James McGrew.
All the way. All the way.
Yeah.
Okay, as you know, I don't talk over those guys who came up there talking. If I don't say hi to you, you go by, I'll say
Where it began,
I was reading, but I haven't.
I can't begin to
we
know.
help our guys out. Write them a letter.
Then I know it's glorious.
We always try not to. We always try to get help.
Was in the spring, when spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Then, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Good times never seem so good. To believe there never was look at the night, and it don't seem so lonely. You fill it all with loneliness. Then when I heard burden runs off my shoulders, how can I bear what holding you? Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching Don't you know, we're talking about a revolution sounds. Don't you know, we're talking about a revolution sounds. While they're turning in welfare lines,
No, she didn't say that.
crying the doorsteps of those armies of salvation. Wasting time, making more lines, sitting around, waiting for a promotion. Don't you know, talking about a revolution sounds. We're gonna raise our high, get there, yeah. We're gonna raise our high, take what's there.
And it's subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Towing.
Hey, Thomas, how are you?
I'll just face you, how about you?
I'm alright, this is Nicole Rapid. What you doing, Tom?
Oh, hey, Nicole, you know my girl Jill.
I do. I met her down in South Texas, or the Hill Country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you. Sorry you're back in D.C.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. I wish all you guys were out.
So, I mean, it's changed a little bit since last year, 15 months ago. So,
Better?
Well, it's a little bit. I mean, the food's gotten a little better. I haven't gotten any rotten bologna or rotten lettuce yet, but so yeah, it's you know, a little better food, some chili and stuff like that. It doesn't seem like it's bottom of the barrel type stuff.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm sorry the food's bad, but
yeah. But people running the place are just as dumb as they were before. I tell you that much.
Does he make sure he knows he's live?
yeah, because we are on all the live streams and
yeah.
So how long do you think you'll be here?
I don't know. I was supposed to have court, or I was supposed to, because my Judge Hogan retired on the 31st.
Right.
So I got a new judge, and they
booked a status hearing for the 2nd, and, well, so they sent me all the way out here, and then literally an hour before I went to go into court, they canceled it. So I'm like, oh, thanks for wasting my time and all that jazz, and brings me back out here for basically no reason. So.
Who's your new judge?
Leon?
Leon.
Yeah, no one seems to know too much about him.
No, well, you know, they appointed 7 new judges, and they were going to start trickling them in, but I haven't seen Judge Leon yet, but I know they appointed some new judges, so we don't know.
Yeah, we shall see. So I'm not entirely sure what, even when I called my here, he might as well come see me in person, I guess in his neighborhood. So he's hopefully scheduled an appointment with me of some sort to see me this week. So, but yeah, so I don't know.
Have you been able to have visitation yet?
No, I've not seen anyone's face outside from the outside since for like 17 months or more.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, are you on Operation Visitation?
I just learned about it the other day, honestly. So again, you know, I've been in Lewisburg. You know, these guys seem to get, you know, are connected a lot more than everybody else. So I think I had just started hearing about it because people were starting to, you know, in Lewisburg, they were starting to see people from the outside, you know, supporters and stuff that wanted to come inside. And I had sent out you know, visitation forms for people to fill out. And obviously then I got moved, so, you know, I never got the opportunity. And then I filled out the visitation forms here for people, for the people that are willing to come see us during visitation. So I'll be able to see.
James McGrew, him and David Valentine from Freedom Express are coordinating the Operation Visitation list. So I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm not sure how in advance you have to get somebody on their list, but we do have people to connect you with if you want to talk to James and David about getting somebody in there to see you.
So yeah, he had to get me set up with the list and turned in and stuff. He said I should be able to see somebody this Friday.
All right, good. Okay, good. So you're about to see a friendly face, so that makes me happy, and you'll get to talk to someone other than people on the inside. I can't imagine how that must be. So, I appreciate your strength going through it, though.
My thought on everything is, you know, the thing that's kind of got me, you know, through most of this is, you know, for there to be true sacrifice, there has to be, or I'm sorry, for there to be real change, there has to be real sacrifice.
Yeah.
Right.
So and I honestly feel like we're getting the better end of the deal because it's probably only going to get worse for us, you know, fighting this fight down the road. And so some people might end up with worse than what we are going through. So we don't know that yet. But again, you know, for there to be real change, there has to be real sacrifice. I feel like this is the sacrifice that I have to put it down, I'm putting in for there to be real change. Because I mean, look at how much people have woken up to everything and all this stuff that's going on. We've exposed, and the FBI is coming out. You know, they're being investigated now, and not just for us, but everything else. It's just so it's a needed sacrifice, I feel.
Right, well, everything, you know, just converged on the 6th, and, you know, now it's just playing out after, and, you know, I think that we're just trying to make the best path forward that we all can, and I feel things moving in a good direction, I feel like.
Yeah, so do I. And the way things are going with the new Congress and stuff, I'm kind of, I believe I'm coining 2023 the year of truth.
Yeah, so we had we sat on the oversight committee for the weaponization of the American government against the United States people, and we did. They came out hitting hard, and there are people fighting for, justice behind what happened on January 6th, and the continual persecution of the American people. So we have high hopes for what's going to happen.
So do I. Hope these people that got into Congress and fought so hard to get in there and stand up for, especially during the vote for the speaker, I hope they stick to their guns like they did then and get things going. So,
well, we're here to hold them accountable. We the people, I think that we know at this point that if we don't hold them to their word, then the consequences are far greater. And we have amazing live streamers and people that are very active watching the live streams, and they make they're great with the calls to action, and they're very active in writing the representatives, and we're here in DC, and we're going to make sure that we're going to go to their door, and we're able to. Thank you for opening it up, because we need to be able to knock on that door and say, hello, this is we the people, and we don't like this.
Yeah, we were the spark that started the fire.
Amen. Stop it. Okay. Yeah, well, that's what they said about God Wesley. He was a master.
Oh, she's got my phone.
So I have a bad taste in my mouth when we talk about that. And yeah.
I gotta wait until I get my phone back.
I really hate that saying, but it is what it is.
So you're all the way out in DC right now?
Yeah, I've been in DC since September.
Oh, okay.
Down on a corner.
All right.
Down in the
I know I've heard of how guys' trial went and all that jazz. But I didn't think you were all the way out here, so.
Oh yeah, no, we do the vigil every night, and then every night, rain, sleet, shower, it doesn't matter. And then we're active in the courthouses, and we're active wherever we can, get the word out. We're going to try to be there and let them know that Jan 6ers are here and we're not going anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
Thank you.
I didn't get to see the guys out. I heard there's people outside of Lewisburg, but obviously I can't see them over like a 15, 20-foot concrete wall. But here I can kind of see them in a window waving a flag. See you guys out there waving flags and flashing lights and stuff. So I get to see you guys out there. So that's pretty nice.
Yeah, there are people all over the world watching and getting y'all's message out, and it's an amazing thing.
I appreciate you guys' hard work.
It's almost 7 months going, and it's we do it because y'all are showing such grace, and if y'all can do it in there, we can do it out here.
Amen.
That's right. All the way.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody's, mail that they get. I try to write them back. And one good thing here compared to Lewisburg is I actually get the real letter. I don't get a Xerox copy of everybody's mail they send me. I get the actual letter, the original copy. So it's nice.
Because Lewisburg's BOP, right? Really?
Yeah, it is. No, it is BOP. It's federal.
Yeah, I thought so. That's why it's Xerox, and you only get the 15-minute call a day. And
well, you only get 503 minutes a month. Use them or lose them. You can't buy any more.
Right. Well, yeah, that was a big adjustment for a guy to get used to, because he came from here where he could call, all day. And then you get over in a facility like that, and you get one 15-minute call. Really is what it averages out to a day.
Yeah, then you get like maybe 2 or 3 extra calls on top of that. So yeah, I did the calculation too. So yeah, some people it doesn't work for, some people it does. I mean, I was able to manage. But anyways, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I know I'll more likely be, I got another year and a half at least before I get out, depending on if I go to trial or not. I'm still up in the air with that, because they're trying to give me 4.5 years. I mean, it's not much compared to some of the other guys, but still, it's more than any of us should get.
Yeah, it is. It is, and it's tough decisions to be made.
Yeah, so, and they're not budging, they're not really budging, the judges or the prosecutors are really budging on any of this stuff. They're not, you know, these guys are making, on their attorneys, and, you know, some pretty compelling arguments and motions and stuff, and the judges are just like, nah, not happening. So, it's like, what the hell, you know, I mean, it's the scripture, but we keep fighting, so keep pushing.
Yeah. Right, hold that line, you know, I mean, that is all that we can do. And there's so many people that support, you know, what's going on.
Yeah. Hey, this is what's going on. This is James.
Hey, James.
James. Hey, I had Ballard call you guys. I was like, hey, Ballard, maybe a little bit of the phone call. I look over, it's 13 and a half minutes later. That's cool, brother. Nah, he hardly ever gets on the phone. I'm glad he got on to talk to you guys. It's awesome.
Me too. This is James McGrew.
Yeah, James.
So I wanted to James McGrew. I just want to I want to thank everybody again for the participating in the Operation J6 Christmas Jubilee. I'm starting to get some really beautiful letters back from people or messages back from people saying that they're receiving their gifts and what it meant to them. And I tell you what, I know a lot of times in raising awareness, a lot of us out there, me included, it's not always the easiest thing to do. And a lot of times it feels like herding cats. But it's all well worth it, and the reward we receive and the beautiful things said in the days after a project is complete or you know, one of these operations is a success. For me, it's just an amazing.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Okay, I'm gonna call right back, you guys. Okay.
All right. Okay. Talk to you in a minute.
All right.
Bye.
Okay. Thanks, Ballard.
There you have it. You heard him. He likes getting those letters. I'm sure they all love getting those letters. But you go to patriotmailproject.com and start writing.
But I'm with you. That would be helpful. It would help that.
Now, just don't write the guys here, right? Write somebody that's not even in Virginia or Maryland or D.C. Florida, Texas, Pennsylvania. They love letters. Thank y'all for coming on here tonight. Must be like me, don't have a day for Valentine's Day. But I really do. I have a day for J6 t-shirts on hashtag Freedom Warrior. Now Bush is not and we're right there. You know, Steve's got quite a few others there. A few other people that talk on my gutter page, whatever you do on there. I'll post, they've gotten letters back.
James! That's how it works. I can get my own name. Okay, so look, I guess we were talking about the Operation Christmas for Freedom Jubilee, and I wanted to, you know, let people know out there that also this was not just me, it was not just my mom. A lot of people participated in sponsoring and meeting the commitment for our J6 families, and I'd just like to give them a quick shout out. TheRealJ6.com, Shane Jenkins, forashley.com, payforjustice.org, j6truth.org, and stopthehate.com. And also Cowboy Logic, Donna and Don were all very influential. All these people, Randy, David, Mickey, Shane, Jake Lank's dad, everybody was very influential in helping this commitment and getting these packages to these families.
So thank everyone who participated in the Operation Christmas Jubilee. And I named it Jubilee because it was really a celebration of the sacrifices these families made and all these patriots made. And also, if anyone would like to know how they can help in this coming year's Christmas, they can always reach out to my mother, Leslie, at any of the chat channels, or at lslmcgrew@yahoo.com. That's lslmcgrew, M-C-G-R-E-W, @yahoo.com. And also, I would like to thank everybody who has reached out and talked about my picture being on a billboard. I know I don't have the best photogenic face, and I appreciate all your comments on that. Thank you so much, Justin.
A billboard?
He knows what I'm talking about. Yep. He's like, man, I've seen the picture, dude, and I don't know, man. God has got a great sense of humor. That's all I can say. All right, man. No, Justin, that was awesome, buddy. If anybody wants to know how they can get a billboard in their community, please also, again, reach out to Leslie at lslmcgrew@yahoo.com. If you don't know anything about the billboard thing, reach out and ask. Say, hey, what's this billboard thing all about? And we will get you in contact with the people you need to be in contact with to do this.
Oh.
So thank you guys for letting me share all that. Now that that's over, how are you guys doing out there tonight?
We're doing great. We got quite a crowd out here, and it's nice. It's not super cold, so we're having a good old time out here.
That's awesome, brother. Yeah, it's not that cold today. But yeah, we didn't get to go outside today. They took us to the gym this morning. But they've gotten on this kick where they like to take us at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and they know everybody's asleep.
Right. Yeah.
But I think the grass, I wonder where they've been giving us excuses like the grass is squishy. I got a grievance one time that I was wondering, I was asking them about why we couldn't go outside on the yard, and they said the grass is squishy. And then I got another one. Yeah, they said the grass is squishy. I don't know what that means, but the grass is squishy. I kept it. I'm off the brain now one day. Then we got another one time that said that there was toxic chemicals on the grass, and we were like, on the fence line maybe, where they were spraying the fence line, but not on the grass. So then they took us outside about a year ago. Well, we've gone out once or twice since then. I won't lie. I think twice since then. The past year we've been out twice. And they took us out and they told us we couldn't get on the grass. But it didn't make sense because the basketball court is surrounded by grass. In order to get to the basketball court, you have to cross the grass to get there. So they were like, okay, you can get on the grass, but only to cross it to get to the court. So we had a bunch of people lay down like a bridge, and we walked across them to get to the basketball court. So that's how they were like, y'all are too much. No, y'all are too much. This is crazy.
Yeah.
At least you got to go basketball court, right?
Yeah, we finally got out there, but I felt like if we stepped on the grass, it was like, remember that game where you played when you were a kid where like everything turns to lava?
Yeah.
It was like that. You're like, oh, lava, lava, lava. Yeah. So it was interesting. Just get to the basketball court.
Well, way to figure it out. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's crazy because then we would miss the basketball goal because none of us can play basketball. And yeah, I won't lie, I'll always tell the truth. Yeah, Shane can play basketball, but the rest of us just try not to get run over by Shane playing basketball. Yeah. He likes to throw his weight around it, and he's got a lot of weight. Let me tell you. Don't tell him I said that; he'll beat me up. So we're missing the basketball. So the basketball goes over the goal and goes out into the grass. And we're like, well, what do we do? And the officer's like, well, okay, we'll go get the ball out in the grass, but hurry up and run back. What the hell is going on out here? It's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess they have somebody who measures the grass. But there's another grievance form. Yeah, that's their job. They measure the grass. They have another person who they wrote us back and they said the grass is over 1.5 inches tall. So I guess it has to be a certain height. I don't know how fast the grass grows. Instead of saying it's too hot or the weather's too nice, we don't want to be outside in the sun, they always give us some kind of crazy excuse to why we can't go out there.
Yeah, yeah.
But, you know, what do we do? Yeah, you know, that's what we have. That's what we got going on around here. Try to get some sunlight so we don't all turn translucent in here.
Can't get that little piece. He's been in jail for a while. That's for sure.
Oh, it's too late. Too late for that. You guys have seen us in visitation. We're us. We're a new color of white. We're translucent. You can almost see through us. We're all turning into the aliens because, you know, the aliens are here finally. Thank God.
Alien.
I just want to see the people with the signs on the roof. When I want to see land here, land here. Then, you know, we can get maybe Marjorie Taylor Greene on this, and we can get the space lasers to shoot out the sky, maybe.
we do have people out here that ride around with stuff on their roof that says "Let our people go."
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, the Let Our People Go. That's, yeah. There was, it was Hung Cow. Yeah, the representative. That he, yeah, his slogan was "My Congressman is hung." And it was one from D.C. I think it's from D.C. I think it's D.C. Virginia. But yeah, he went on that. But he also, in his commercials, he was always saying free. It was the J6 videos when we play it. He said that, you know, free my people. J6ers are his people. So that was awesome. And he ran on that. He almost won, but barely lost in a very tight race.
Yeah.
To a Democrat, of course, in this area. But it was a very tight race. It really was.
Because people are starting to know. A lot more and more people are
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I cannot wait for these next 2 years, and I'm telling you guys, I have a good feeling about the future. I hate to, you know, I used to like Nikki Haley, but, you know, I just don't think she's going to make it. She's got, I think, 2% of the vote right now, and I don't know if that's going to be enough to carry her over the threshold. Yeah, she's Nikki Haley, right? Nikki Haley, yeah. Yeah, she's the one running for, she just announced her 2024 presidential. Yeah, she's the former head of the UN.
Ambassador.
Yeah, she just announced her bid for presidency in 2024. Republican. Yeah. Yeah, she was on Fox, I think. I think today or yesterday she was on Fox or Hannity or something, and announcing her bid for presidency. Yeah. Yeah, and she worked for Donald Trump for a while, and then she resigned. I believe she resigned as someone on his. She was on his cabinet. I think she was part of the UN thing there too, but she resigned for a while. But she's running. She's a career politician, and she's running on that. It's time for a new generation, and you know we're all thinking like, okay, well that's not you, so maybe you're going to present a new generation for us. Maybe you're going to present a new generation for us here. And go ahead and step to the side because you're not it, you know. So need some of these young leaders to start stepping up. And what's that?
We had one of our people ask, "What does that mean?" And I said, "I think it means she's old."
Yeah, she is. She's not very old, but she's been around for quite a while. She's a career politician. And she actually quit politics for a while. I think you're looking back. She quit politics for a while and went and worked for the private sector and raked in a lot of money working for them too for a little while. That's not something we want in our politics either. You know, does all this for big corporations, extending politics, you know, and then you know they jump in and out of the game when it's convenient for them. When they've used up their their connections and have to make more money for them in the future, you know. We need more people like President Trump who goes into office and doesn't collect 1 cent from the American people. Mm-hmm. You know, that's the type of politicians we need.
Yeah.
And term limits so they can't get in there and make a career out of school.
Yeah.
No, I don't know exactly how the term limits would work. But I do believe we do need term limits, especially for our judges and our Supreme Court justices, for sure, too. I'm not sure exactly how all that would work, but that's something we at least need to have the conversation about, for sure.
Then we wouldn't end up with our Pelosi's and our Dianne Feinsteins and people that are
Yeah, man. 89, finally going to retire. Dianne Feinstein, yeah, 89. Yeah, it's just, they're ridiculous. Yeah, they you know, that they do everything. They do everything, and they sell out all of America for their districts, and that's how they get reelected. You know, and that's how, you know, that's the game in Washington. It's been the game for a really long time. And I tell you, my grandma used to tell me she would go vote, and she always said, you know, that I don't even know why we vote. It's just going to be rigged anyway. The American people really don't have a voice, and this has been going on for, you know, for years and years and years and years. My grandma was even privy to it, you know, back 20 years ago, 25 years ago. You know, when I was growing up, too young to vote. You know, she still voted because she knew her voice, her vote mattered to her, but she also knew that it didn't matter to too many people in Washington. We got to get away from that. You know, we got to start the people's hands. We need to put our power back to our states also. We need to stop all this big government in our lives. Great.
It's crazy, like, you know, that Gavin Newsom in California, he didn't get recalled because it was Nancy. And it's just, you know, I'm from California. You can't find anybody that likes Newsom on either side of the aisle. And he won by a landslide, so it's just ridiculous.
I found California so weird because I lived out there before I got arrested. I stayed out there for about a year. And when I tell you, I lived in Oceanside, Carlsbad. You know, it's a nicer part of California, this beach community, but all the polling places, I went to about 5 or 6 different polling places, you know, during the election, and you couldn't find anybody in those areas that were voting for a Democratic candidate. You couldn't find it. And then all the vote parades you had, I went to 4 or 5 different vote parades down there that were huge, enormous events of people in California supporting Donald Trump and Republican candidates in their state. And I'm like thinking, where are all the Democrats at in these states? Where are they?
Right, where are they?
It's so weird, the situation that they have going on down there, over there in California. It's weird.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't get it. I couldn't understand it, to tell you the truth. But I will tell you this. When I went and voted in California, I'll tell you an interesting story. I went and voted in California. I just registered and got my registration.
You have 1 minute remaining.
But my registration number didn't work. And the lady told me, she says, don't worry about that, honey. I can override it. And she put in 0000 in the computer, and she said, okay, here's your ballot, now go vote. So I'm like, whoa, what the hell is that all about, you know? And that is the truth. That is how I voted in California.
You go to vote, they ask you if you want to surrender your mail and vote, and, you know, if you don't bring it with you, oh, that's okay.
Yeah, no, you don't even need an ID. You don't need nothing in California. They don't even know who you are. You just tell them who you are, and they enter in some secret code, and then you just give it a ballot and you go vote. That's great. Yep. That's a true story, you guys. All right, I love y'all so much, and we'll call back in just a little while, okay?
Okay.
All right, man.
Bye.
So today is day number 769. Ashley Gavitt, Roseanne Boylan, Kevin Greason, Benjamin Phillips, Officer Brian Signick, rest in peace.
Amen.
Thomas Ballard, Joseph Biggs, Tim Bonner, Nicholas Brockhoff, Jeffrey Scott Brown, Jeremy Brown, Trevor Brown, Alan Byerly, Daniel Caldwell, Jake Chansley, William Cressman, Cleveland Meredith, Lonnie Kaufman, Mason Corson, Kevin Creek, Lucas Denny, David Dempsey, Charles Donahoe, Robert Flint Fairchild, Scott Fairlamb, Brandon Fellows, Kyle Fitzsimon, Mitchell Gardner, Robert Gieswein, James Grant, Matthew Green, Andrew Griswold, Timothy L. Cusinelli, Thomas Patrick Hamner, Kenneth Harrelson, Donald Hazard, Albuquerque Head, Brian Jackson, Shane Jenkins, Douglas Jensen, Justin Jersey, Daniel Johnson, Daryl Johnson, Cash Kelly, Josiah Kenyon, Julian Cater, Billy Knudsen, Matthew Kroll, Jacob Lang, Nicholas Lindgren, Mickey Larson Olsen, Samuel Lazar, Marcus Malley, Christian Manley, Cody Mattis, James Malt, Mark Mazza, Ronald McAbee, Patrick McCoffey, James McGrew, Sean McHugh, Jeffrey McKillop, Kelly Meggs, Jonathan Mellis, Garrett Miller, Matthew Ryan Miller, Jordan Mink, Robert Morse, Jonathan Manafo, Marshall Neef, Daryl Neely, Ethan Nordain, William Robert Norwood, Joseph Padilla, Robert Palmer, Dominic Pizzola, Mark Ponder, Scott Pruitt, Christopher Quaglin, Barry Ramey, William Rogan Reed, Guy Reffitt, Zach Rail, Stuart Rhodes, Howard Charles Richardson, J.D. Rivera, Thomas Robertson, Daniel Rodriguez, Greg Rubenucker, Jeffrey Sable, Ryan Samsel, Ronald Sandlin, Salvador Sandoval, Troy Sargent, Peter Schwartz, Christian Secor, Jeffrey Sills, Barton Shively, Charles Bradford Smith, Peter Stager, Andrew Taki, Enrique Tario, Devlin Thompson, Dustin Thompson, Daniel Warmus, Jessica Watkins, Thomas Webster, Jack Whitten, Ricky Chris Wilden, Anthony Williams, Kyle Young, Christopher Georgia, Matthew Perna, Mark Ungst, rest in peace.
It's the guts and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the Pledge of Allegiance on the 4th of July. It's them handwritten letters from home. It's some sleepless nights alone. It's his newborn baby he left with his wife. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down here the line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Hey. From the fields of Indiana to the swamps of Louisiana, to the golden coast of California, Uncle Sam's the only family he's got. His purple heartbeat won't stop, and his 18th birthday was the day he was born. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down here the line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, stand on the front line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, baby, on the rise. He was the man of the house when he was born. His family is proud but torn. But if you knew him, you would understand. He was raised on how to be brave, just to see the flag still wave. And then he came home with only one hand. He's Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down near the light. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. The baby goes in the pride. Lay down near the light. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. March in line, march in line.
Miss Susie, you want to go do surgery?
Good up.
No, you look. We got gangster Susie in the house.
Well, that's our last night here. Very, very, very sad. Very sad. We don't want to lose our family.
We love you, Susie.
Yes.
Susie.
Beautiful coming down.
Until we're home and we're doing it at the table with you all, which we do almost every single night. I'm going to do it here tonight. And I had an epiphany about her last night. Or I don't know if you want to call it that, but a moment of revelation. I was thinking about Ashley, and I was thinking about how I was not informed, not concerned, not paying attention to my government or anything going on in the world, basically. It was because I knew so much was fake and not real, and why even bother? And then last August, because I heard her name, I knew her name, but I didn't know her name. And last August, when I became involved in paying attention and learning about Ashley and learning the story of what a hero she is, I was just changed forever. And we are never going to let them forget her name. We are never going to let it. We will shout it. We will shout it from the corners. We will shout it from the overpasses.
Yes.
We will shout it everywhere we can. And tomorrow we'll be shouting it from the kitchen table, but tonight we're going to say it out here with you all.
Yes.
Let's say her name. 1, 2, 3.
Ashley Babbitt! Ashley Babbitt! Ashley Babbitt! Ashley Babbitt!
Ashley Babbitt!
inside. Those who make them patriots, they have tears in their eyes. Trying to steal our pride, but you know we inside. We can never take our freedom, real patriots ride. We can never take our freedom, real Americans ride. I done seen them barricades open and people jumping. I done seen the media police walk around. They gon' try to lock us down, you know we popping up. 1776, boy, you know we rocking out. People judging people, this is crazy these days. They been shooting, they been rioting for hundreds of days. Patriots, we fed up, we know that we got set up. Who made that phone call and got that patriot red? Ashley better, yeah, you know we hold you in prayer. Ashley better, yeah, you know you're sauce in the air. Ashley better, yeah, you know true patriots count. Left your blood up on the battlegrounds like this is fair. At least we making history. Never forget what they did to me. Cause you know I bounce back on them, won't even say names. They tryna ban me, yeah. I'm making new page. Bringing the stop America, that's why we love them. We the people got us back, you know we stand for something. I was at the Capitol witness hating their ass. I stood on them battlegrounds, they won't catch me inside. Versus with them patriots, they had tears in their ass. They tryna steal our pride, but yeah, you know we outside. They can never take our freedom, real patriots ride. We can never take our freedom, real Americans ride. Let's start a patriot party. Yeah, let's start a patriot party. Yeah, R.I.P. to everybody who lost their life in the Capitol, man, January 6th. I raise a hallelujah in the presence of my enemy. I raise a hallelujah louder than the unbelief.
All right, guys, you are on. For some reason it's cutting in and out. What was that?
I said, you guys, it's pretty hard to get you guys.
I don't know, you're cutting out really bad for some reason. Yeah, that phone is terrible or something. A little better.
Sing out, baby, sing
Yeah,
out.
I hear you.
Nobody knows that. That's from Jennifer Rosalie.
Alright. They're gonna start their singing. I was saying it's getting hard to reach you guys. Just step up to it.
Oh yeah, I was adding money to the phone, I think the last time somebody called, so that's why I didn't answer.
15 seconds.
Can you see or so only will at last I screaming stop through the perilous fight. As we watch so gallantly stream, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sailors, has star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. USA! 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 USA!
David, are you there?
Yep, we are here. We can hear you.
No, we hung up.
Listen, I got a first letter from California. I was so impressed I wanted to read the first part of it to you. She said, I heard you on the Jason video Monday night, February 6th. You became my mother tonight. I lived in Long Beach, California. I was fun when you said you were from Los Angeles. And when you forgot the F-bomb, I also felt the bond. And I thought, oh, that's really nice. And it was from this Serena Sampson in Long Beach, California. I'm so happy to finally someone from California wrote. Yeah.
Just for future note, that phone sucks. whatever you call it.
Yeah, but she's doing that. She's a school science teacher. I'm impressive, you know?
Yeah, that is actually.
Yeah, that's impressive. I mean, do you think she'd be a complete lid fuck, right?
That would be the normal first thought, yeah.
So that was from a friend out there searching for the exposing the down. So how long do you think you can stay out there?
As soon as we get off the phone here, we'll do our final song and we'll pack up and head out.
How many Airbnbs are you guys renting?
There's two that I know of that are involved that people stay at. But, I don't know why.
Are you the Airbnb close to the close to the good luck? Are you in the end now?
No, we're not real close.
But you do have Washington Square, right?
We have yeah.
We have what?
That means they can come over to laundry, right?
Washer and
Yes,
dryer.
Washer and dryer.
Yeah, we
And,
have
and
a washer
pots
and
and pans. We got some
Pots
pots
and
and
pans.
pans.
Yeah, I've been wearing it since.
But that means that comes over to laundry, right?
That what?
That means I can come over to laundry, right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, heck yeah.
You can come over do laundry anytime.
Sunday supper.
Okay, perfect.
Sit by the fireplace.
All right, so great talking to you, and I'll talk to you tomorrow night.
All right. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. We love you guys.
Don't use that phone.
Trying to get my hashtags in.
Take care.
If tomorrow all things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say,
Thank you. 谢谢。
American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Yes, I'm proud to be an American. Yeah. 我们现在还有抗争的权利。Keep fight, never give up. Yes, 远方 God bless USA. God bless our patriots. Amen. Yes, God bless USA. USA, 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 USA,
USA! USA!
Justice! David turn off the light. Oh, 好，哦，小心开车。
没有可能呀，谁会或者周围看哪儿比较
啊，嗯，对，哦，你要卷啊？Okay, I'll cut off here. God bless all you patriots. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with us.
Thank you, live stream viewers, for tuning in tonight and every night. We thank you for your calls to action, for you being out here with us on the corner, and just for being American patriots that care. So God bless you. God bless America. Good night.
Thank you, Mickey. Bye. Bye. Yeah. Okay, thank you, 远方，谢谢。Okay. I really feel how we feel. Yes. 是的 ，Maggie. Yes. Thank you. Good night. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you. Good night. See you tomorrow. 明天见。拉拉，拜拜。